Hi everyone, it's Leslie. I'm back again to answer some nutrition questions for you. Today I'm going to talk about endometriosis. We had a social media follower ask us about how we treat endometriosis in this office, and I thought I would share it with everyone. Approximately 1 in 10 women deal with endometriosis throughout their lifetime, so it's very, prevalent. So I thought this might help you. Now, of course, coming in and having an appointment with a dietitian is going to yield the best results because, like any health condition, is very personalized, and we want you to have the best treatment. But overall, I thought I would share some things. So for those of you that aren't familiar with endometriosis, it's usually an inflammatory condition or it's a hormonal condition. So it could be either, and so we tackle both angles here in our office. So endometriosis is technically when the cells or the tissue that usually line the uterus, that those cells and those tissues are found in places outside the uterus, which you don't want. It typically, a lot of times it's in the abdominal cavity, which then leads to a multitude of symptoms that you don't want. You don't feel well, lots of cramping and bloating and heavy periods, a lot of symptoms that aren't really pleasant. So, like I said, inflammatory wise, we hit it with, a very anti-inflammatory diet, rich in nutrients, rich in colors, high in omega-3s, curcumin, cruciferous vegetables. We might do food sensitivity testing to decrease the inflammation. That is what, food sensitivity testing does, is bring down inflammation. There's lots of, ways that we go about decreasing inflammation. Sometimes eliminating gluten, maybe dairy, can definitely aggravate endometriosis. This is not across the board, everyone should eliminate gluten and dairy if they have endometriosis, but sometimes it can be inflammatory. Those things can be inflammatory for people. So we might trial that a little bit. Caffeine's also something that really aggravates endometriosis for a lot of people, so we might trial that with that. Now on the other side, hormonally, we go at it definitely assessing your estrogen, your progesterone, your testosterone levels. A lot of times endometriosis comes from a place of estrogen dominance, meaning that your estrogen levels outweigh or outbalance your progesterone levels. So your estrogen doesn't have to be way high to be out of balance. It just needs to be out of, more so than progesterone. So with that, if that's the case, then obviously there are supplements that can help excrete excess estrogen. We'll really, really bump up cruciferous vegetables that help flush out excess estrogen. What a mouthful. Definitely add in maybe some flaxseed. Oh, definitely cleaning up our body care and cleaning products. So not consuming like xenoestrogens, things that like plastics definitely increase our estrogen levels. So not heating plastics, not drinking water out of plastics. Like I said, cleaning up our beauty care products, our drinking water, what we clean with, what we put on our hair, what we put on our skin, our makeup, etc. All of that can actually increase our estrogen levels, which then, again, get us out of balance with our progesterone there. So definitely working on the hormonal piece of getting more balanced there. So the other thing is blood sugar control, which was really like the foundation of both inflammation and hormonal levels. If your blood glucose levels, like your blood sugar levels, if you're eating tons of carbs and not getting enough protein and not getting enough healthy fat, if your blood sugar is all over the place or just too high, then you're going to be in an inflamed state overall, which then can lead to it. And then poor blood sugar control also affects our hormonal issues. So we have to get good blood sugar control on the foundation, the first step. So there are several supplements that can help, but again, work with your healthcare provider. Definitely NAC, vitamin C, vitamin E, curcumin. So I would love it if we were getting lots of turmeric in our diet. Resveratrol, so the red grapes, pomegranates, berries, those rich red colors are very high in resveratrol. Quercetin, which is in like capers, onions, berries, greens, is really been shown to help endometriosis. And yeah, those are just some supplements that I thought I would share. But again, you need to work with a healthcare provider to get the appropriate dose if you're taking a supplement. But try and get them in your diet first rather than just popping another pill. So let's see if I tackled everything else that I wanted to talk. Liver health is really important too. If you have a sluggish liver, which is detoxifying everything, then that's definitely going to contribute to an imbalance of hormones. So definitely getting good liver supplements and making sure your gallbladder is working well, your digestion overall is working well. You should be having a bowel movement every day. If you are feeling constipated, and you're not excreting your stool every day, I know this is gross, but it's true, then your estrogen is actually recirculating from your stool back into your body, which can also lead to this imbalance. So really, really working on gut health with your provider, with your dietitian, so that you're having a well-formed, good quality bowel movement on a regular basis can really help as well. So I think I've given you enough things to get started with your endometriosis journey. Feel free to schedule an appointment in the office. We're happy to tackle this with you one-on-one, and actually that's the best thing to do. And always keep following us on social media so that you can learn more. Thanks for joining.